is going to be Sergio Cruz. He is doing an impromptu speech, and I have seen some tremendous growth with Sergio. It's pretty amazing to think that he only joined this year. I feel like he's been in the club a lot longer. So let's go ahead and welcome Sergio Cruz. The title of his speech is going to be Dealing with Stress and Anxiety. It is 4 to 6 minutes long. One more time, everybody, let's welcome Sergio Cruz.
Good morning, everyone. Here you go. I just want to make sure I see the timer. Excuse me. For some of you who have not met me, obviously there's been people in the club, and I'm really appreciative of everyone being here today. Something that I haven't practiced, but it's something that I've been thinking about throughout the years. As some of you know, I'm a traditional business owner. I've owned two mechanic shops for the last 4 years now, but I've owned one for over 15 years. And when you take on an ownership, when you go to school, they never really teach you how to have a business. They never really teach you how to be an entrepreneur. They teach you how to have a job, how to be a productive employee, but I don't think there's a school out there now that can teach you how to be a professional entrepreneur, how to manage a business, right? So dealing with stress and anxiety, at one point when my business was growing, new employees, new customers, dealing with different types of mentality, I couldn't carry on a conversation to the next one. I had to stop one and change my mindset. At that time, 5 years ago, I had a child. 5 years he was 5 years old, so he's now 10 years old. Anyway, so it was a challenge for me because not only I had new employees, I had more customers, I had to deal with everything in life. And at that time, there are things unexpectedly coming to you, coming from everywhere. That's when stress kicks in, and when you can't figure out what to do, it's really really stressful. I ended up in the hospital twice because I didn't know what the heck was going on. I felt my heart was going to stop. I felt like it was passing out. I couldn't deal with it. What I would do though, once I ended up in the hospital twice, once they told me that it was in my heart, there was nothing wrong with me, but it was all mental. I figured out I needed to do something about it. And what I did was, it was a challenge for 2 years. I couldn't figure it out. There was a time when I saw a customer, when I saw an employee, when I saw something out of nowhere coming at me, I would freak out. And what I would do, I would drive myself to the nearest clinic and just sit there because I already knew that it was mental. I already knew that I wasn't going to pass out. I already knew that I wasn't going to have a heart attack. I'd either do that or I would drive myself to a public place in case I passed out. And some of the suggestions from the doctors, either take medicine, which is not recommended because you get addicted, and the other way is put yourself in a corner, sit on the corner of the room, and just think that nothing's going to happen. And it was not fun. And hopefully this might help some of you, or even know someone who going through depression, going through anxiety. Thank God I did not get to a point of depression, which is it's a state, it's a different, it just gets worse from there. Once you go from stress, anxiety, and then you go to other things, that's when becomes difficult for some people. But thank God I figured out a way. And some of the things that helped me personally, first thing, knowing that it's all mental. And once you know it's mental, you can work with that. And when it helped me, I changed my eating habits. Got rid of some of the less alcohol, less carbonated water, less coffee, and exercise. The second thing that helped me out was meditation. Meditation is huge, and that's one thing that I would recommend to everyone. Meditation is the one that's going to help you focus your mind on one project, on one person, on one conversation. And it just it's unbelievable what is done to me. Right now, like I said, I have 2 shops, and I obviously have about 6 employees total, and I have hundreds of customers, and I still have a life, and I still got a family. I still got things coming at me left and right. But once, and I can see that feeling coming back again, but I know how to tackle it. I know how to work it. I know how to figure it out where I can be stable. I can be I know what I'm going, basically, and I'm not afraid to take on those challenges. I'm no longer scared to be more than what I can be, and that's what I joined Toastmasters. I knew it's going to be hard. I knew it's going to be difficult, and it's just been amazing. It's been amazing, and one thing you gotta be moxie. You gotta have that force. You gotta have that determination. You gotta grow every day. If you're not getting stressed daily, you're not growing. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. I don't care how old you are. You're not growing. You can't be comfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable. And that's one thing that I've been learning. Gotta get uncomfortable every single day. And that's the only thing that's gonna get me to wherever I want to be and how I can help other people. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about how I can help other people and how it can be a story. I can be an example for other people. I came to this country when I was 16 years old. My English is still not great, but I promise you I'll get better. So with that, thank you so much. I'll take the meeting back to you, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.